The Romance languages, Francais, Espanol, Portuguese, the Italian languages, Catalan. I'm missing someone, aren't I? Where are you? Romanian. We don't tend to think of this one, and several of you have asked me, Benjamin, that's my name, why do I have this interest in Romania? Well, the answer is really simple, and it comes down to languages that I speak already. Because out of Eastern Europe, if I want to get involved in that culture or get into it, Romanian is by far the most easy to gain access into, because I've got French, I've got Welsh, I've got a bit of Latin, and I noticed similarities between Welsh and Romanian quite early on. So forest in Welsh, coedwig. Forest in Romanian, one of the words, codru. And I think that's unique. So it's easy access. And I thought, what about making a video to give you easy access into Romanian? Now, I'm not saying that I'm an expert, but the best way to learn is to teach, I think. So here's a video about some of the basics in the Romanian language. But first, how is this classified? How do we identify this language? Well, it's Eastern Romance. All the other ones that I mentioned are Western Romance. And it has relatives like Isto-Romanian, Aromanian, Meglano-Romanian. And to differentiate Romanian within that group of Romanian languages, it's called Daco-Romanian. These languages emerged after the Roman Empire fell, basically, in the centuries after. But Romanian, like the other ones, has a substrate of what was there before. Dacian, bits of Thracian underneath it, making it a bit different to those further west, as you will see in this video. There are around 25 million first language Romanian language speakers. Most of these, as you would expect, in Romania, where there would be around 18 million of them, as well as in Moldova, which has over 2 million, and over 300,000 in neighboring Ukraine, with pockets in Serbia, as well as communities in Hungary and Bulgaria. So this is widely spoken across southeastern Europe, as well as second language speakers, between 4 and 5 million of them around the world. It is also spoken by over 80,000 people in Israel. See my video on the languages of Israel. Let's have a look at how this language works. The Romanian alphabet is written in a Latin script, which really helps because it's not Cyrillic like Ukrainian or Bulgarian, thankfully, and again, easy access. But there are letters which are sounding a bit different or are specific to Romanian, so we need to go through those few letters now. There are 3 letter A's. I know, why is this possible? Yeah, so A is kind of like in father, that one, that's easy. Then you get A with an upside down boomerang on it. Radicina. Radicina. Root. It's like an sound, but you get the boomerang face down as well. Poina. Poina. Until. And I'm not saying I'm pronouncing this perfect, but you get the vague idea. One thing you do need to know is that and that's the same sound in these 2 letters. No difference. The I with the little roof over it is mostly at the beginning of words, and the A is usually in the middle, sometimes at the end. Începe. Începe. To start. But see this guy's video, I'll put a link down below, where he goes into more detail about that. Let's carry on. So you've got those 3 A's. You have the letter C, which is like in English, except if there's an E and I after it, it sounds like ch. Ch. Chai. 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 The same thing with the letter G, actually. It's usually pronounced ga, like in good, but it can be ja. If there's an I after it or an E, and you'll see an H after it occasionally, meaning that it's separating the G from the vowel that would make it like a J sound. You have another I as well. It's usually pronounced E, but if it's at the end of the word, it's barely audible. You can barely hear it. J is pronounced J, like leisure, treasure. Au plage, the beach, quite similar to French plage. The letter R is trilled just a bit. Razza, razza, duck. It's not that strong, but it has a little trill. Sh. This is a nice word. I wish more languages had a single letter for the sh, the sh sound in English. Sh. And the T with the little dash under it, ts. It's like a TS sound. Blitz, blitz, a flash. Just having those letters will be able to get you a push out into the water with Romanian. But let's go into basic greetings now. That's where you start with most languages, right? Hi, hello. Bună, bună. And this also means good. Good morning. Bună dimineața. Bună dimineața. Good afternoon. Bună ziua. Bună ziua. I don't know why, but good afternoon in Romania makes me think of
こんにちは。こんにちは。
Let's go on further. Bună seara. Good evening or good night. Noapte bună. Noapte bună. This is later than bună seara. Noapte bună. Vorbiți. Do you speak? Vorbiți engleză. Do you speak Welsh? Vorbiți engleză. Do you speak English? And one that you need in every language, how are you? Ce faci? But this is an abbreviation of an abbreviation. It comes from ce mai faceți. How are you? Yes and no? Da. Nu. Da. Nu. Very similar to most Slavic languages, if you've ever looked at those. Mulțumesc. Mulțumesc. Thank you. Hopefully you'll use that one. Vă rog. Vă rog. Please. Romanian is a pro-drop language, which means in a lot of cases you can drop off the pronoun or the adverb because everything is implied in the conjugation of the verb. So, mă duc acolo. Mă duc acolo. I'm going there, but you don't need to say there, really, in this case. Mă duc. I'm going. Eu am patru dintre ele. I have 4 of them. But you can ditch the first bits and the last 2 words with this. Am patru. Am patru. I have 4. Ah, some of you who see my Welsh language videos may be thinking, that's really similar. Patru in Romanian is 4. Pedwar in Welsh. Very similar. Articles in Romanian are eclectic. What do I mean by this? Here are the languages which attach the article, the definite article, to the end of the word in Europe. So, look at these. In Romanian, there is no separate word for the definite article the. Instead, it's attached to the end of the noun, depending on its gender and number. So, copac, tree. Copacu, the tree. Copaci, the trees. Those are masculine. Feminine, casa, house. The house, casa. The A is elongated. The houses, casele. But there are 3 genders in Romanian. So neuter, hotel, hotelul, the hotel, the hotels, hotelurile, hotelurile. The neuter noun behaves like the masculine in the singular and the feminine in the plural. But there are indefinite articles as well, just like French, Spanish, English, So what are these? Un is masculine. O is for feminine nouns. And un is also used for neuter nouns. Plurals use niște, which means some. So, a traveler, un călător. A traveler, some travelers. Niște călători. If it's feminine, a play, like you go to see a play. O piesă. Some plays, niște piese. Notice how the N changes. A book, o carte. Some books, niște cărți. Neuter, a taxi, un taxi. Niște taxuri. So the ends of words change depending on their function. But also it gets a bit more in-depth because this is a case system language. So Romanian has 5 cases, which act more like 3. What do I mean here? I mean, is it 5 or 3? So, nominative and accusative cases in Romanian are identical in nouns. And the genitive and dative case share the same form, except for pronouns. And then there's the vocative case, which is addressing someone. Now, this is a basic video, so all you really need to get is that these exist and basically what they are, rather than mastery. But let's take a look in brief at these for you. I like strawberries, but I prefer blueberries. Îmi plac căpșunile, dar prefer finile. These are in the accusative here. It's changing the ending because if it's she gives me blueberries, notice how it's different. Ea îmi dă afine. The plural ending for the blueberries is completely changed. But that me form is accusative. If you have vocative, băieții, boys, calling to them, băieților, boys, băieților. So it changes. Adjectives, as you might expect in a Romance language, come after the noun typically. Though there are exceptions, and that's a bit more of a story, you don't need to worry about that at the beginning from what I understand, because you'll pick up the exceptions as you go. It's best to follow the majority way of using it when beginning a language. Let's have some examples. The adjective agrees in number, case, and gender with the noun it describes. A good doctor, masculine. Un doctor bun. If it is a possessive object or an indirect object, it has a change because of the case. Unui doctor bun. It actually changes the article. Feminine, a good map. O harță bună. And then, if it is a possessive object, unei harți bune. Neuter, un hotel bun. And then plurals do the same thing. Niște doctori buni. So the end agrees in both cases. And for the feminine, niște harți bune. Some good maps. Niște hoteluri bune. Some good hotels. A good doctor is very busy. Un doctor bun este foarte ocupat. Can you get me a good doctor? Puteți să chemați un doctor bun. When I'm learning a language, I tend to try and learn the small connecting words first, especially pronouns. So let's look at possessive pronouns. These are different from the standard pronouns. These are the standard personal pronouns, and these are the possessive pronouns. But we're focusing on the possessive pronouns, or possessive adjectives here. Our language, limba noastră. This is actually the national anthem of Moldova, so they're very proud of their language. Our bread, pâinea noastră. The books are mine. Cărțile sunt ale mele. Cărțile sunt ale mele. And if you see that sunt there, that is very Latin. Sunt. And if you're liking this content, leave a like, join me on Buy Me a Coffee, help via Patreon, and let's get back into the video. Soția mea, soția face pâine bună. My wife makes tasty bread. Pronouns in Romanian depend upon what case you're using, which is why I mentioned the case system earlier and before this. And each of these have these various forms where there's several different forms of each pronoun. So I'm not going to go into that here, but just so you're aware of it if you're considering learning this quite beautiful language. But dative and accusative cases have stressed and unstressed versions of each pronoun. So it's not just that there are 4 different pronouns for each. You, me, he, she, it, whatever. There's stressed and unstressed forms, which again I'm not going to go into, but I want to show you a bit of what these pronouns are so you have an idea about how this language works. I see her near the bridge. O văd lângă pod. I see her near the bridge. You could have yo here. I, but it's dropped off. You don't need it. Remember what I said about this being pro-drop? This is in the third person, feminine accusative. The dress with the blue flowers is hers. Rochia cu flori albastre este a ei. A ei is hers, not o as we saw before. This is in the third person feminine genitive case. He brings her gold and they bake him bread. El ei aduce și ei coc pene. So why is this not dropped? Because both of these are in the dative case, which means you need to distinguish between them. Third person singular male and female. What do you think about the Romanian language? Is it similar to any languages that you speak? Let me know down in the comments. And if Romanian is your first language, did I completely butcher that? I mean, feel free to chew me out down in the comments. And if you want more of that kind of thing, here's me comparing Welsh to the Romanian language here. And diolch yn fawr, thank you very much for watching. Contribute to the channel, and we will see you next time. Hwyl fawr. La revedere. La revedere.